Hi, everybody. It is Monday night in the town that Disney built, and so you know what time it is.
Information on celebration.
Well, happy Labor Day to everyone. I hope you've enjoyed a relaxing day. And if you're watching from outside thinking about moving to Celebration, we truly appreciate that. We got actually got a phone call this morning from some folks that are going to come in at the end of September that are looking to buy a vacation condo. So we're really excited about that. We'd love to help anyone out there that is looking to move into our great town. So please let me know where you're watching from. It'd be interesting to see, are you a local looking to see what's going on for this week? Because hey, Doom Buggy Jim, thanks for watching. Really appreciate you. How are you enjoying living in Florida now? I'd be interested to know that. I know Sue and I are very excited that you guys have moved here, and we love that. So what we're going to talk about today, we've got lots of stuff. What we do is we take bite-sized pieces of what's going on in the town every week. So this is September. Can you believe it, you guys? We are in September. And as we get closer to October and November, and we start getting closer to that Chamber of Commerce weather, you're going to find that there's a lot of people that want to be here. But it's pleasantly getting cooler as the rain is coming in. And like I said, September 1st, Labor Day. So we're going to look at this upcoming week and maybe some things to talk about that are coming up that you do not want to miss. So without further ado, I'm going to go ahead and get started. And at the tail end, I'm going to talk about the market here as well, because as you know, I'm a realtor. I'm the founding resident here. Celebration will be turning 30 years old next year. So we're going to be starting to talk soon about all kinds of special events that are coming up. It's going to be a huge blowout in this town. So if you don't live here now, please, let's start talking about that. My telephone number is 407-808-9845. I'm one of the owners of Florida Motion Realty, and we would be happy with my realtor dream team to help you find a home here. We would love that. So for right now, what I wanted to talk about was, did you get this piece? Because it's coming in the mail. If you haven't, please let me know if you live in town or somebody that you want me to mail this to. But this was a labor of love. This was about 8 months of work of somebody asking me, what are your favorite restaurants that are near Disney? And we broke it down into different categories. If you can see it, it says cheeseburger. We're going to get some of the best cheeseburgers around here. Where's the beef? Where's some of the best places to get a steak? Charlie's Steakhouse. I've talked about that, where they have their own butcher that's there, and they have fires that they can sear the steaks at higher levels, and they bring the different cuts up to you with the right type of grade of steak. And it's kind of a cool special event type of place. Now that's Italian. So, of course, Reggiano's, it's in Celebration, is going to be on there. Far east, Under the Sea, as far as seafood, of course, you're going to see the Celebration Town Tavern. We were just there yesterday. It was my brother's birthday on August 29th. And I said, where do you want to go for your birthday dinner with the family? Sure enough, he said the Celebration Town Tavern. And one of the first things that he wanted to order was their clam chowder. If you haven't had the clam chowder in Celebration at the Town Tavern, I think you're missing out. I worked with Emeril Lagasse for 5 years when I was in charge of marketing of all the brands that were going into City Walk for Universal. And Emeril Lagasse did eventually come out to the Town Tavern, because I had been inviting him out for a while. And he said that their clam chowder is the best clam chowder he's ever had in his life. And so I think we even have video of him saying that. So you want to make sure you check that out. Then we have a category called A Bit of Pixie Dust. Those are our Disney wonderful restaurants, because when you live in Celebration, the original owners, we did sign something saying that we were buying land from the Walt Disney Company, because remember, there was over 27,000 acres that Walt Disney World, that Walt himself had purchased quietly so that he could gain enough land so that he could really create this environment where you're driving in curvy roads and you have to take a little while to get your destination. So he's separating himself out of, say, McDonald's and Wendy's and all this high traffic stuff so that you feel like you really are in a fairy tale location. Well, celebrating 30 years next year was one of those ideas. And so we are super close to a lot of wonderful Disney dining options. For example, I would make sure you know that the Grand Floridian is on here. And we would have Victoria. Yes, the Grand Floridian's Victorian Alberts is on here. That's a special occasion, which, by the way, Nick White, I want to give you a big shout out. Nick is actually a chef, and I'm very proud of him. He's a young man that has grown up in this town, and he is in the process of purchasing his first home, and Elijah and I are helping him with it, and his mom and dad are very dear to us as well. And so it's just really exciting when we've had the opportunity to represent a family and then know that person since they were born, and now have been in the business long enough to see that that young person is now 24, 25 years old, buying their first place. And we have the honor of representing that person too. And he's just delightful, and we're super happy for him. And he's connected to Victorian Alberts. Then there was a category called diners, wine cafes, delis, cupcakes, cookies, coffee. Oh my, because we wanted to make sure we weren't forgetting the wonderful Celebration Downtown Diner, right? That's a place you want to definitely go for breakfast for sure. Celebration Wine Emporium. They are fantastic. They are down on Market Street as well. They have live entertainment. Celebration is known for trying to always be providing special events, or you might see live entertainment at different areas. And so the Wine Emporium, you definitely want to try to check them out as well. Cuban cuisine, and how about some Mexican chips and salsa? So the Columbia restaurant, obviously, is an anchor. It is iconic. It has been here since the beginning. Jeff, the manager, has been a friend of my family for a long time. We've had big special events where they have catered the events to our house. They have a 1905 salad that is spectacular. It's one of my husband's favorites. I remember when we were throwing a surprise party for him, we had bought, I think, over 30 of these big round wooden bowls of 1905 salad. And don't you know, every drop of that was eaten at that event. And then, of course, Tacos Don Andres has just opened back Island Village. Don't forget about our brand new section of Celebration. If you drive past the Celebration High School and you go towards the new K through 5 school, back there, you're going to see all kinds of new construction. So those of you that love new construction, you want to give us a call, because I do know there's people that say, I want to live in a house that nobody else has ever lived in. Well, we got you covered, because we've got new construction going on. And when you drive back that way, you're going to see, because we have a category called I Scream, You Scream. We all scream for ice cream. And of course, Scoop is going to be at the top of that. They make homemade ice cream. They have sugar-free ice cream, which their chocolate sugar-free ice cream, I think, maybe even tastes better than regular chocolate ice cream. Is that possible? They have some magic going on there. Amy is part of our Near Disney YouTube channel. We call her Snow White. And actually, you know what I want to do is I want to share, she's had some cool special events going on, because I think her middle name is Celebration Special Event. Let's see if we can share my screen and show you what I'm talking about. Let's see. I think, here we go. Yeah, it will let us do that. All right, you guys. So what I am looking at here, what I'm looking at here, let's get that a little bit bigger so you can see it. So Scoop Ice Cream on Wednesday, September 3rd, that's this Wednesday, from 4 to 9 p.m., 20% of the sales from 4 to 9 p.m. this Wednesday will go back to the Celebration K through 8 school. the K through 8 school. So they've got lots of, she's got special ice cream flavors. She's going to have an ice cream hat giveaway to the first 200 students that stop by this Wednesday. There's a coloring contest. First place is going to get a $30 Scoop gift card. Second place gets ice cream pie. Their ice cream pies are really great ideas too for like birthday parties and everything. Third place gets a $10 gift card to Scoop, and the winners will be notified at a later date. I think you just have to submit your the coloring contest on Wednesday. And then Leo the Lion, Leo the Lion from Celebration K through 8 is going to make an appearance at Scoop. So don't forget, you want to check that out. Leo the Lion is going to be there from 6 to 7 p.m. 6 to 7 p.m. Okay, very good. And I know that she's got some other fun stuff going on as well. Let me see if I can get this switched around for all of us. Maybe it won't. Okay, it just wants to stay on here for a little bit. All right. Okay, so what we're going to do is, okay, well, let's talk about some more school stuff that's coming up. Okay, you guys. Guys, are you still with me? Oh my goodness. You know what? All of a sudden, the system just completely went haywire. And then I think it went dark, and everything that I have stored has gone under. So let me know if I still have anybody with me. I apologize. That was the strangest thing. Yes, it was. It was the strangest thing. Okay. Okay. Well, anyway, I wanted to say thank you for watching. What I think I'm going to try to do is reprogram this and then give it about another 30 minutes. Hopefully you guys will be able to jump back on. I apologize, but I wanted to make sure you get all this content. Look at all these notes of all kinds of notes, all kinds of good stuff to share. So thank you, and I will be back a little bit later. Thank you. Bye-bye.